Hello, Edupreneurs. My name is Nia Hogan, and I'm the teacher author behind the Teachers Pay Teachers store, page 1. Today I'm going to be talking to you about time management when it comes to creating your resources for your TPT store. This is my daughter Nola. She just woke up from her nap, so she is going to be joining us today as we talk about productivity. Once you have your list of potential products like we talked about in my last video, you are ready to start getting your products polished and ready for your store. No matter if you are currently teaching in the classroom or a retired educator, this video will be useful for you. Here are my 5 tips for effectively managing your time. Tip 1, use resources that you already have. You probably don't have time to create resources from scratch for TPT. If you're creating lesson plans and you actually want to test those lesson plans out in your classroom, if you're creating activities, you want to troubleshoot them with your students, dust off the resources that have worked well for you and get them ready for sale. Tip 2, don't create resources that you're never going to use. If you're not going to use them, why would anybody else? Yes, there are exceptions to that rule, but we are thinking about time management here. You want things that are going to work for you, not just things that are going to make you money. Keep in mind that I'm not in the classroom right now. I am a stay-at-home mom, as I mentioned in my first video. So I am creating resources from scratch, yes, but there is a purpose. My hope is that when I do return to the classroom that I will be returning as a creative writing elective teacher for middle school or high school. So I'm creating resources that I will be using in the future. Tip 3, create resources that are timely. Let's say you are starting a unit on habitats. That is where you're going to want to put your focus right now. There are going to be other teachers that are teaching about habitats around the same time that you are, so you're going to want to make sure that you start those resources in enough time that you can market them on TPT and that other teachers can purchase them and use them in their classrooms as well. If you have resources that are great for the holidays, then you're going to want to make sure that you are managing your time effectively to make sure that those resources are also available in your store before the holidays kick off. Tip 4, think about the return on your investment. If you are spending 10 hours on a resource that you only plan on charging $2 for, is it worth it? Let's say you make about $30 an hour. Is it worth it? Tip 5, stop trying to make it perfect. It is never, ever, ever going to be perfect. Do that grammar check. Make sure that it makes sense. Make sure it's something that students are going to want to look at. Is it something that is going to be user-friendly for them? If you've checked off all of those boxes, upload it. And Nola has a bonus tip for us. She's shy. I'll tell you about it. Don't think of Teachers Pay Teachers as a separate business. Sum it up, always ask yourself, is what I'm doing right now the best use of my time? So as you can see, Nola's very excited to get to this part of the video. And that is us sharing how we use our planner as a productivity calendar. So here's my planner, and I'm going to show you how I plan for the month of June. All right, so as you can see, I have color-coded pretty much everything. At the beginning of the month, I'm going to set a goal for how much I want to make on TPT, and then at the end of the month, I will evaluate how much I actually made. So at the top, my Instagram is not just about Teachers Pay Teachers, so here are just the topics that I typically like to stick with on designated days. On Mondays are the days where I record my videos, so I will, off to the side of my notes section, write down the topic of the video and give it a number, and I will put the number here. I also like to try to get my videos edited on the same day that I shoot them. We'll skip over. Tuesday is my laundry day. That's just something that I do in my regular life, just a reminder of what I need to take care of. Wednesday is when I do my product creation. So here I will list the products that I'm going to be creating, and sometimes the products may take me 2 weeks to create, and I don't mean 2 full weeks, but I may be working on it this week and this week as well. So I'll just put the name in so that I know what my focus is for that week. Thursdays are when I work on my blog posts, and Friday are going to be the days where I upload things to YouTube, Teachers Pay Teachers, so anything that I've created, I may not upload that same day, I may do it on this day, so this is kind of my catch-up day to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. Saturday is just the day that I plan for the week, and Sunday is my rest day. If I have an ad that I'm going to be running, whether it's on Pinterest or if I've got a sale that I'm going to be participating in for TPT, one that I run myself or one that TPT is hosting, then I'll add those in. And if I have any deadlines, because I do freelance write, then I'll add those in as well. So this is pretty much how I stay organized. I try to keep certain things done on certain days, but I just think it's important for us to keep everything in one place so that we can stay organized and make sure we are making the best use of our time. It is very easy to get caught up in the vision and never act on it. So I encourage you to use those 6 tips that we talked about today to be productive when creating products for your TPT store. If you found this video useful or found NOLA to just be super cute and distracting, please like and share and join us for our next video.